I am so happy to see you guys here today because I am needing some help. And I was told by your teacher you guys are the ones that are going to help me. So glad to see you. My name is Mrs. Dierking, and we're going to be doing some writing work together today, right? And your teacher volunteered you because she said that you guys have been doing such great work with your writing that you would be able to help us. So I was talking to her the other day about this problem that I was having with the story that I was writing. And she was listening, and she was nodding, and she was like, yeah, I think my boys and girls could help. Well, then there were these other teachers that were listening. They were eavesdropping. Eavesdropping means like when you listen in to what somebody is saying, but you're not really supposed to be listening. You ever do that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. So anyway, these other teachers were listening in, and one of them said, well, I'm having a little trouble with my writing too. Do you think I could come? And then another teacher said, well, I need to come too because I'm having some trouble. And then like 3 other teachers said, well, you're going to Oakhurst? Can we come too? So look what happened. Look at all those teachers that followed me here today because they need help with their writing. You want to wave at them? Go ahead. Okay, come back to me. Here's the deal, guys. We are having a little trouble with our writing, and we are needing a little boost to get us going. So you guys are kind of like be our teachers today to help us with our writing. Are you up for that? Some of them are like, I don't know about that. Well, I think you guys are the ones to do that. Okay, so let me tell you my problem, and then you let me know if you can help me with it. So, have you guys been writing books to teach other people about things, like things that you're an expert at?
Yes.
Yeah. That's. I thought so. I bet there are people in here that are experts at dogs. Raise your hand if you are a dog expert. Could teach somebody about something about dogs. I knew it. All right, put your hands down. Is there anybody in here that is an expert on swimming? You could tell somebody about swimming, like what to wear and where to go and how to do it. How about this? Anybody in here an expert at football? Oh, I have got some football experts. I need to read your book because I don't know that much about football. I need to learn about that. Is there anybody that's an expert at plants? I knew it because I got a feeling you're studying plants, right? Good job. You know, plant books are so interesting to read because there's so many things that plants do. Like they suck that water up, don't they? And they go out in the sun and they grow bigger. Anybody in here an expert on princesses? I knew it. How about Elsa? You know about her? Yep. I knew it. Okay. I know I'm in the right place then. Because I am writing a book to teach somebody about something I'm becoming an expert at. I'm becoming an expert on yoga. I just started taking yoga classes. And I'm thinking, wow, I'm getting kind of good at this. So I'm writing a book all about yoga. So I've been working on this book, trying to make it really interesting for my reader. So I worked on it last night, and I have it right here, but I put it big so that you guys could see this page that I'm working on. So there's this new stretch that I learned that I thought, wow, people would be interested to know about this yoga stretch because it's kind of hard. Let me show it to you. This is how it goes. Can you stand up? Because you're going to hold on to me so I don't fall over. Okay, so this is how it goes. So this yoga stretch that I just learned, you go like this. Here, stand here so I can hold on to you. So you like bend over at your waist, but then you have to grab your foot like this, and you have to try to put your foot clear up over your head, right? I know. Thank you for holding on to me. So I was thinking, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to teach my reader about that cool yoga move I just used. So this is what he wrote. So here's what I said. In yoga, you do a lot of stretches. The hardest stretch in the world is called the thingy. To do the thingy, you have to put your foot over your head, right? So that's my book, and I'm so proud of it. So I called my friend Amy last night because Amy knows a lot about yoga. I said, Amy, listen to this page of my yoga book. So I read it to her, and there was like silence at the end of the line. And I said, Amy, did you hear my book? And this is what she said to me. She said, sounds like you don't know anything about yoga. Kind of hurt my feelings. I said, why did you say that? And she goes, there's no yoga move called a thingy. And I went, you're right, I know. She said, if you're going to teach somebody about yoga, you got to use expert words. You have to use fancy words. You have to use precise words. If you're writing to tell somebody about baseball and you say, the baseball players play in a baseball hall, that wouldn't be using expert words, would it? So I was thinking about what Amy said, and she's right. Expert writers teaching somebody about something, they need to use expert words. So the move that I'm talking about right here, it's called the crocodile. But I was afraid to write crocodile because I don't know how to spell it. But I know how to spell thingy, so I just called it the thingy, right? But Amy's right. I'm not teaching you anything because there is no move called a thingy. It's called the crocodile. So I'm going to take Amy's advice today, and I'm going to try to be brave. And that's what we're going to work on together, how nonfiction writers, that is you, use fancy words to teach others by being brave and using everything they know. So this is where I need your help today because I think you guys know a little bit about being brave spellers. Can you show me that? Brave spellers. All right, so I want you to take a look at me, and I'm going to try to be a brave speller, and I want you to see what you think. All right? So one of the things I know that I can do to be a brave speller is I can do this. I can say the word, I can slide my finger on the paper, and I can listen for every sound that I hear, and I can write it down. You ever do that? You do? Good, because I want you to watch me. I want you to be my teacher, and I want you to watch me and see if I am able to be brave and write my word. Okay, so the word I'm going to write is crocodile. Okay, here I go. Watch me be brave. Okay. Crocodile. 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 Did you see me?
Yes.
Did you see me slide my finger?
Yes.
Did you hear me listen for sounds and write them down?
Yes.
You did? It worked, didn't it? I was so brave. Did you hear me say, how do you spell crocodile?
No.
No. You know why? Because this is what I said in my head. Crocodile, crocodile. I'm not afraid to spell crocodile. And then I wrote it just like that. So now listen to how my story sounds. In yoga, you do a lot of stretches. The hardest stretch in the world is called the crocodile. Now that makes better sense. The mini lesson was all about spelling. We've been studying the foundational skills in first grade, and spelling is a big part of that. So I wanted to incorporate a spelling lesson inside of Writing Workshop. Lucy Calkins says that if you want a really strong phonics program in your school, make sure you're doing Writing Workshop. So today, the kids inside of writing were able to practice spelling high-frequency words. They were able to work on spelling patterns, and I reminded them of strategies for spelling all kinds of words, besides asking the teacher, how do you spell? All right, are you guys ready to be brave spellers? Yeah. Okay, underneath you have got a card, right? Did you get that out? It looks like this. On the back is a pink square, right? Or an orange square. I'm going to give you guys a special, or yeah, you had a pink one. I'm going to give you guys a special Brave Speller pen. And the first thing I want you to do with your Brave Speller pen is write your name right on that sticky note. Then I want you to put your cap on your marker and lay it down. You up for that? Yeah. Okay, here come the Brave Speller pens. Okay, write your name on the back. Name on the back on the sticky. Go. Quick, quick, quick. Go. Go. Quick. 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 Oh, these guys already have their names written up here. Oh, need one more. Here you go. Wow, this is like the best listener class I've ever had. Already the caps are back on. Okay, and you're flipping your card back around to the front. Okay. Okay, so you ready to be brave spellers? Yes. Okay, so we know that one way we could be a brave speller is we can say the word and we can slide our finger, listen for the sounds and write it. Right? Another way, some of you might want to try, or maybe you know, is you write it part by part, where you listen and you write some, and you listen and you write some, and you listen and you write some. You ever try that? Okay, so I'm going to put these two ideas up here to be brave spellers. You can choose one of those, or you can do something else. Okay, so we're going to pretend like we're writing a story about a butterfly, right? And how a butterfly starts from a caterpillar, right? Caterpillar. So you're going to be very brave. So I want you to say this. Caterpillar, caterpillar, I'm not afraid to spell caterpillar. Okay, go. Let's say it with me. Caterpillar, caterpillar, I'm not afraid to spell caterpillar. Okay, take the top off your marker, and in the top box on your card, I want you to write caterpillar. Go. Oh my goodness, there are some brave spellers. You guys are so brave. I hear you listening for sounds. Some of you are writing a little bit, listening a little bit. Okay, now cap your marker really fast. Now, when I spelled caterpillar, I spelled it like this, because these are the sounds that I heard in caterpillar. Is this how you would spell? Oh, don't do it. You don't have it. You should have that cap on. Is this how you would see caterpillar spelled in a book? No. No, it would not be spelled like that in a book. But is this a good way for me to spell caterpillar?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's a good way for you to spell caterpillar when you listen for the sounds and you put them down, because you're only learning to spell. You're only in first grade. All right, so this is the next thing that we're going to do. You are sitting beside a partner, and I want you to compare. What letters did you write that were the same? And which letters were different? Sit right where you are. We're just going to use the partners you're sitting beside. So with your marker, this is what you'll do. You'll go, C, I have a C, you have a C. So you'll put a little dot under the C because you both have it. If you both have an A, you would both put dots under it. So put dots under the letters that you have that are the same with your partner. Okay, ready? Okay, go ahead and do that. Okay, first letter. Are they the same? What, how'd you do, girls? You have a lot of letters that are the same?
Only L we
Only L
I
we
didn't
don't?
get to finish
Put
it.
an L, you didn't?
No, I put it just
But a lot of your letters are the same? What letter did you have?
D.
Okay, so we'll show that we're different. Okay, cap your markers, guys. I am seeing that you all have a lot of letters that were exactly the same. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Raise your hand if you and your partner both had C's to start caterpillar with. Everybody did. Did you have a C, sweetie? Did your caterpillar start with a C? Yes, it did. I see it right there. See the beginning? Nice job. You guys, every one of you listened for the beginning sound for caterpillar and you wrote a C. Nice work. All right, so this is something else I noticed. I noticed a lot of you had a little word inside of caterpillar. And I saw a lot of you just wrote it really, really fast. Do you see what word's inside a caterpillar? What word is it? Cat. Do you have a cat inside of your word?
No.
Look and see if you do.
I do.
You do. Yeah, a lot of you do. All right, so this is the last thing. Good. This is the last thing that you're going to do. I want you and your partner underneath, right here. I want you to write caterpillar again, but I want you to write it together. I want you to decide together, how would you spell caterpillar? Now that you've looked at your partners and you've thought about, ooh, this little word cat is inside of caterpillar. All right? Today, and these probably aren't new strategies for the children. They've been taught these probably in kindergarten, but one of them was that you can say the word slowly, slide your finger like under a pretend word, and listen for the sounds, and then write down the letters that you know stand for those sounds. So that was one. The second one was you could just write it bit by bit. So I use the example crocodile. So cur, I could write the CR. Ock, add the OC. D, add the D. So bit by bit, I'm writing the word, listening for the parts and writing them down. And then the third one was kids don't realize that they can spell lots of words because they know little words, but they don't actually see them inside of these words. So like caterpillar, the word cat is inside of that. If you know how to spell cat, then you got a good start to spelling caterpillar. So those were the three things. And then I tucked in the snap words, the high frequency words. If you know them, write them quick. So those were the things that we worked on today. Okay, so you and your partner write it again, and I want you to write it the same this time. Okay, go. Work together. Okay, how are you going to spell it? Right here is fine.
P.
Okay, work together. What do you think should come next? Both of you think it should be an A?
P.
Okay, now what should come next? She's got a R, you have an I. What do you think? Caterpillar. What do you think? You hear an You think there should be an er there? Okay, you put an er there. Okay, what about you guys? How'd you spell it together? Oh, do you have all the same letters as your partner? There any? You do? What does that word say? Do you see a little word inside? I see that too. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let me ask you this, guys. Cap your marker. Okay, cap your marker. Hold it up like this. Good. Did you change your spelling
Yes.
from you and your partner working together?
Yes.
Okay, so now I want you to think about, what did you do to be a brave speller and spell that big word caterpillar? What was something that you did? What's something that you did?
Listen for the sound.
You listened for the sound. So smart. And then you wrote them down. Did anybody do something else? What did you do to be a brave speller?
I wrote caterpillar. Just listen.
Did you write it bit by bit? You wrote a little bit and wrote a little bit more and listened for the sounds?
Yes.
You did? So smart. What did you do back there to be a brave speller?
I did the cat and then started the vent.
So you listened for a little word inside? No wonder you guys are such brave spellers. I just learned 3 ways that I could spell a word besides saying to my teacher, how do you spell? So when you're writing today, you're going to teach somebody about your topic, and you've got to use big words, those big fancy expert words, so that you can teach your reader about your topic. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to get a little booklet here. There's 2 pages, but if you need more, I'll give you more. You're going to go back to your seat, write your name at the top, and I want you to write your topic at the top of this box, and get started on a new teaching book to teach somebody something that you know a lot about. Okay? I want you to leave your cards right here on the rug. And there are some tables over there that you can go sit and get a pencil and get started on your writing. Wait, you don't have paper yet. We'll let the teachers get out of the way. Okay, so can you go, sweetie? Go find a table. See the tables right here? The teachers will help you find them. They've been working on writing nonfiction books, all about books, to teach somebody on a topic that they are an expert. So when you're writing nonfiction, there's lots of content words, and lots of times kids don't know how to spell them, so they just don't use them. Then that was my model in my mini lessons. So I proved to them on the rug they could spell a hard word. They were brave spellers. They did just fine. So then when they went back to work on their own stories, I was hoping that they would give that a go with their own all about books and try a strategy that we talked about today. So inside of their own stories. Oh, another football expert over here. All right, let's go. Did you know that? Why are they great pets? In a minute, the teachers and I are going to put their papers up, and we're going to study them to see how they did with letter sound correspondence and spelling brave words, and what high frequency words they all seem to know how to spell. Because once they all know how to spell them, we can take them off our word wall. We don't need to have them up there anymore. So I'm going to be looking for words like the and can, because I noticed most of them spelled those just fine. High knees 3, high knees 4, look how fast they're coming to the rug. Nice job. You guys were amazing, brave spellers today. I didn't see you guys being afraid of any word, right? And that's what brave spellers do. They try to spell any word. Would you show your partner the word that you were really, really brave spelling and tell them what you did to spell that word? Okay, go ahead.
I was brave and I was spelling.
What word did you spell, sweetie? What is that word? Person. How did you know how to spell it like that? What did you do? You listened? All right, back to me, guys. All right, so today we practiced how to be brave spellers so that we could spell any word that we needed to. Some of you wrote your word part by part. Raise your hand if you were that person. Anybody listen and write part by part? A couple of you did. Excellent. Any of you say the word and slide your finger and then write down all the sounds that you heard? Some of you did that. Did anybody listen for little words inside and try to do that word? Really? Did anybody spell a word in a snap? You did? What word did you spell in a snap?
Snout.
You spelled snout in a snap? Wow. Is there a little word inside of snout?
Out.
Out. So smart. So smart. What word did you spell in a snap?
Have.
How do you spell have?
H-A-V-E.
Up. Snap word. What'd you do?
Football.
Football. What did you do?
Carrots.
What did you do?
Football.
Football. Football is one of those words that's got little words inside of it, right? Okay, so smart, you guys. All right. Yeah, so smart. All right, so boys and girls, from now on, when you are writing, do not be afraid to use those expert words because you have 3 things that you can do to write those words. And one of them is not to say, how do you spell? Because you already know. You can write it part by part. You can say it, slide it, hear it, write it. Or you can listen for words inside. And then when you get to those small words, you just write those in a snap, right? Okay, good job. Now this is what I need you to do. I need you to leave your paper right where it is. And I want you to put your card on top. Because the teachers and I are going to look at these and then I'll give them back to your teacher and she will give them to you. All right? Nice work today. Hey, one more thing, would you hold your papers up and show the teachers how much you wrote today? Look at all that writing that happened today. Isn't that amazing? Good job. They think they don't know how to spell things. Another thing is they want it to be perfect. Is this how you spell it? So in my lesson, I said, is this how you would see it in a book? And the answer is no. But is this a good way for you to spell caterpillar right now? Yes, it is, because you're just learning how to spell. So that gets them in the way. They want to be perfect, where they don't need to be perfect. They're 6. So another thing is a lot of children have speech delays, or they hear sounds, they say things differently than what they really sound. So when they're sounding out a word, they're saying it in the way that they do. So a lot of times words come out spelled funny because of the way the child actually says the word.